massive later on in the game. Maximize looks to be completely caught out here. Does have flash available, but I'm not sure that's going to be enough to get him out to safety. The pole comes up, and there is nowhere to go when the flash is down.
Was that a red card salute?
Ooh, the flash back onto tower from Tally. Almost the end of Kevy. That would have been an unfortunate death, to be fair.
He died now.
The early info. Doesn't have flash, so yeah, probably he does. That pillar just too good. Aladoric flashes forward as well, and Violet's here as well to say thank you very much for the kill in the back pocket of an Ezreal early on in the piece. And I talk about a gauntlet thrown down in the champ select. I mean, there's another one on the floor, essentially.
Well, the game's feeling very different now. I mean, this is
what's the response from Order? A flash forward from Beats. Puma is going to look to get those procs, but he is in no man's land. Has to flash away to quote-unquote relative safety. Survives for longer than I thought that he would, but obviously goes down in the end, and now Chungy arrives, but it's probably too little too late to influence too much, or do I speak a little bit too soon? Kevy falls, and maybe I was correct, as now Chungy and Beats are in all sorts of trouble. Beats has got nowhere to run, doesn't have flash. He can throw the Winter Spite behind him, but he's not going to escape the Trundle if he escapes the Rise even. The Legacy emote just getting flashed at Beats there as well. A little bit of a throwback for Babip and Tally, I'd imagine.
That's a big Trundle. This is a big Trundle.
Negotiate this, and can they bail Maximize out of trouble? Well, without a teleport from Chungy, I don't think there's much of a chance. He's just donezo.
They've done a decent job backing off the wave here, and Tally might be caught.
Yeah, timing very nice for Kevy in the end there. We'll be able to jump over to the ward and get that kick across. There's the ultimate through from that.
Oh, nice sidestep.
Investment of the Solar Flare from Aladoric. Again, it's one of those ultimates where it's fine to sort of throw out the 50-50 and see if it hits, because it's just so short of a cooldown.
It's very non-committal, right? Like, you're not putting yourself in any danger, and if you land a good enough... Ooh, they've split. This might be a piece angle.
Yeah, Puma knocks him up into the air, Violet over the wall, but he's run right into Chungy, and Puma finishes him off. Really important to be seeing Puma pick these kills up as well for Order. 2-1 and 0 now. Looking like a win con starting to establish itself, and Order slowly but surely creepy pillar.
Wow.
Now he'll teleport up to the top lane. There's a TP coming through as well from Peace. Chungy might have teleported to his death. Gold card is available, but who's it going to go on to? Does it really matter? Aladoric tanking up with Aftershock, walks out of there fine. But in the end, so does Chungy, at least for now. Babip does arrive, but so does Beats. Everyone's come to the party in the top lane. And eventually, Order stops them at the door, says you weren't invited.
It's a decent enough result because, yeah, you get the kill if you're Peace and you're happy with that from other side of the map. And I wouldn't mind seeing Peace contest this, to be honest, but they just might be a little bit too late.
Order, well, Kevy gets in there and smites it away. A little bit too easy sometimes on the Lee Sin. They've kicked Aladoric back into, well, nowhere, essentially. He's done so. Puma free hitting at the start of the fight, but once things start to turn back in the favor of Peace, he goes down very quickly indeed. And was it worth it for Order? I think it's a resounding no. 4 for 1, despite the fact that they get the dragon. I mean, it's a small silver lining, isn't it, Juice? But it's not enough.
I mean, Trundle, the Babip there is just too strong. I mean, he stays in the pit. And this just might be a dive.
It's going to be. I think it's going to be. Appy is barely taking any tower damage. I spoke a bit too soon.
I mean, Babip, hold the fort.
What about Appy in the side? Chungy, oh, he's going to land right on top of that Solar Flare. And in the end, wow, maximum damage coming through from Appy. He's like a nuclear bomb landing on top of Chungy. Kevy will not be able to escape either. Now things start to get a little bit hairy. Maximize at this point. Maybe you just go for the tower. Maybe you just say, at least give me the tower. He's going to try and run away to the safety of Kevy. There is a kick through. Never mind, he's played it perfectly. He knew. That was calculated, Juice.
Yeah, but for what? At what cost? Because he did debate him, but at what cost?
Good point. Well, Baron is most surely going to the way of peace. Could be a tower or two for Order. But this is going to be the pain train beginning for Order. They have their time in the sun for the next 10 seconds. Once those resets come through, though, for Peace. Dragon up in 50 seconds. Baroned up players. Tally just went straight to the top lane, too. Really matter. The items are so advantageous for Peace. Wow. They don't really need to. That is a problem. When you see your Ezreal shifting forward like that, you know what kind of game it is going to be. Peace are so strong. He's literally jumped on top of Chungy, eaten an Everfrost, and everything else. and still walked out of there alive with Flash available.
Yeah, in another game, in another realm, in another world, we might be talking about the Violet inting there, but
I dare say he wouldn't have done that.
Well, yeah, probably not, but we've seen Double Lift do it.
True. But yeah, I mean, it kind of just goes to show when your Ezreal can do that, then look, it pretty much sums it up.
Yeah, it's a tough time too. It's a very tough time, and gonna see an inhibitor fall down here at 22 minutes. Trundle's sitting in the side lane. There's just no engage for the side of Order 2. Obviously, 2 members are still being dead, but they don't really have anything to start fights. You know, it's all off the back of what Peace decides to do with it. Gold card with a rapid fire is probably the best thing that you have, which is we're going to see here.
Yeah,
but I mean,
floating on top of Babbitt, but do they even have the damage here, dude? Like, flash over the wall. Going to get him away from Chungy, which ultimately is all of the crowd control. Still Puma chasing. Cleanse invested as well. Oh no, Babbitt. He's absolutely done them.
No.
He has absolutely bamboozled them.
Oh no, he's done the dash. He's done the dash, and he's out. He's done the 100 meters, or maybe that was a 200-meter dash, and he's made it out. That's a quick troll because he has lesser of the two in terms of mobility. Like, he doesn't have the arcane shift. He's got the flash, and that's it.
Surely they just, I don't know. Do they have to force a fight under this tower, or do they have to give the tower away and give the inhibitor away? I mean, where's the chances? Kevy's looked for a kick.
Yep.
Hasn't really been able to find too much. I think he got stunned up in the mid of that. Beats does a good job of putting the door up. There's a lot of damage down onto Peace. Back towards the mid. All the play goes down. Relentless, really, for Peace. Has another wave. Starts to head in the direction of that Nexus tower. It's got to be now or never for Order. Before they get poked out, they just have to make something happen. They're looking for it. Kevy tries to dive on top of Babbitt, looking for the kick. It takes a long time to get there. And he does get it eventually, but it wasn't a fantastic one. And to be fair, there wasn't really enough of a follow-up anyway. Puma is hitting Appy, but now he's out in no man's land. On top of Violet, getting some damage down. Puma still kiting, but eventually falls over. And like I said, no matter what Puma does, he just doesn't have enough damage at this point in the game. So, Peace will win Game 3 of the series, keeping it alive.